Scaffold Instruction by Jessica Barboza. Introduction. I chose to research scaffold instruction because I want to learn the benefits and the different ways it can be used throughout lesson plans. By better understanding what scaffold instruction is, I will be able to include it in my future teaching. What is scaffolding? In education, the term scaffolding is a process through which a teacher adds support for students in order to enhance learning and aid in the mastery of tasks. This means the teacher will model or demonstrate the problem-solving process, then step back and offer support as needed. As students master assigned tasks, the support is gradually removed. For better understanding, consider the analogy of a child learning how to walk. First, a parent holds the child up as they mimic walking. Slowly, the child is allowed to support more and more of its own weight. Next, the child might support himself by holding onto objects like a table, while the parents watch. Finally, the child is able to take a few steps, while the parents are just inches away for support. Soon enough, the child is walking and running on its own. Like the parents in this example, teachers support their students fully and gradually. When the students are ready, support is withdrawn until the student is able to stand on their own. Forms of scaffolding. Some forms of scaffolding include sensory, interactive, and graphic. For sensory scaffold, the purpose is to help learners make connection between ideas and help learn through a narrative. This form is best for visual and auditory learners. Some examples include illustrations, videos, films, real-life objects, physical activities, and demonstrations and modelings. For interactive scaffold, the purpose is to engage in an ongoing process with others, strengthen listening skills, help develop communication and collaboration skills, and help cultivate empathy and open-mindedness. This form is best for social learners. Some examples include small groups, stations, discussions, or with the coach or mentor. For graphic scaffold, the purpose is to help learners acquire knowledge through numerical data, help produce ideas in graphic organizers and interactive tables that help learners recognize trends and patterns. This form is best for large sets of data and linear thinkers. Some examples include charts, tables, number lines, and graphic organizers. Why scaffolding? Scaffolding is important because it's a teaching strategy that enhances, encourages, and enables learning and helps students implement constructivism in the classroom. Scaffolding helps students to become independent and self-regulating learners. It facilitates students' ability to build on prior knowledge and helps them to acquire new information. As a teacher, you can use different concepts, materials, tools, and technology to support students in their learning activities. It can be used at any point of interaction, and it also encourages each and every student to participate actively and give the opportunity to progress faster. There are many benefits that come with scaffold instruction. One being that it challenges students through deep learning and discovery. It requires students to build upon prior knowledge or experience. Another being it engages students in meaningful and dynamic discussions in small and large classes. It also motivates learners to become better students. And most importantly, it provides a welcoming and caring environment because the teacher is there to help and minimize frustration. Although there are many benefits, there are a few disadvantages that come with scaffold instruction. The main one being that planning for and implementing scaffolds is time-consuming and demanding because you have to take each student into consideration when creating the lesson. It also takes more time than traditional teaching because students are working at their own speeds and the teachers must give up some control of the class for students to interact with one another. There are many ways to incorporate scaffold instruction in the classroom, such as giving mini lessons. You get to break new concepts down into bite-sized pieces that build on one another. By doing this, it provides students with a safety net that moves them progressively toward a deeper understanding. You can also show demonstrations of what the students will be learning. A good example of this is gathering students on a rug and letting them watch you solve a math problem in a new way. Verbalize your thought process as you demonstrate, giving your students a model for inner dialogue they can copy. Another good example is incorporating visuals, showing a video and passing out colorful images, or providing a concrete object to start off a new lesson. If you're teaching 3D shapes, place models of the different types on tables for students to see and touch. You can also give students talk time. Partner them up or break them into small groups. Have them articulate concepts in their own words to one another, then come back together as a group and share any insights that might be helpful to everyone. In order to provide scaffold instruction appropriately, be sure to establish a shared goal before beginning any lessons. Let the students know what you're trying to accomplish and what they need to do. Also be sure to actively diagnose students' needs and understandings. Do this by monitoring any work they do and providing assistance if needed. Let them know you're more than happy to help them. Stay on pursuit of the goal, ensuring all students are en route to understanding the lesson, and be sure to give feedback. Let students know what they need help on and what they're doing well on. Summary. I learned that instructional scaffolds promote learning through dialogue, feedback, and shared responsibility. Through the supportive and challenging learning experience gained from carefully planned scaffold learning, I can help my future students become lifelong independent learners. References.